Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also, just joining us through iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcasts. We're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, I think all of us have seen that we've been doing a lot at home when it comes to our beauty and skincare. Home-use beauty devices is definitely the fastest-growing skincare regimen that is out there right now. And it's one of those things that can be confusing, right? Trying to figure out what works for us, what's the best deal, and also, of course, is it something that's safe? Well, we have the perfect guest here to kind of help us cut through some of the clutter. We're excited to welcome back beauty editor Sarah Eggenberger to our program. She's going to help you guys know how you can be able to safely be able to shop and maybe even save some money along the way as well. Sarah, thank you again for the time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me back again.
So, Sarah, there's a lot of options out there, but I want to talk about what we've seen the past couple of years. Have you seen a correlation between the pandemic and us being at home and the boom in home beauty devices?
Absolutely. I mean, you can't help it, right? With all this video conferencing where we're seeing ourselves to interact with people, it's a different interface. And so we have seen a complete change in the skincare industry and a big boom from both your at-home devices all the way through to in-office procedures. And it's such an interesting new stat is that at-home devices is the fastest growing skincare segment, and it's set to reach, this is an unbelievable number, $45.9 billion by 2030.
Wow, that is amazing. But like you said, I mean, with us doing so much at home, of course, trying to be able to take care of ourselves, it definitely makes sense. So let's talk about what is out there, Sarah, because, I mean, there are a lot of different options. LED light therapy is one of the big things we see a lot of. What should our audience be on the lookout for, though, when they're shopping for those at-home beauty devices?
Yeah, because there is a lot of clutter that's out there. So the best way to break through all of that and to be really clear is you want to make sure you know, and this is just a general rule of thumb, is that skincare is a commitment, not a miracle. So don't believe any of those over-exaggerated marketing claims that there is going to be a facelift in a device. That's just not going to happen. You also want to look for quality because there is going to be, when it comes to devices, a direct relationship between the quality, the efficacy, and the safety with that price point. Devices do pay off over time because they do have that price tag associated with it. It's different than, say, like a product that runs out that you have to, reorder again. Devices last years, and it really helps extend your treatments if you're going to, an esthetician or to a dermatologist, or it becomes your at-home treatment for a lot of us who haven't been able to leave or feel comfortable doing those at home. This is the third point, which gets a little technical, so bear with me here. But when it talks about LED light therapy, numbers matter. You want to look at the nanometers very specifically. So this is how you understand devices when it comes to LED light therapy. This is going to determine your efficacy, which ultimately means your results. You're going to look for blue light. Blue light is what's going to target breakouts. So think of eradicating any type of acne from mild to moderate. And you're going to look in the 400 nanometers. Okay. When it comes to the red light, it's going to go a little bit deeper in the skin. That's going to rejuvenate the skin. Think of uneven skin tone. We want this to go into the skin around 630 nanometers. Now, infrared, that's the deepest it's going to go into the skin. That's going to restore the skin. We're talking about the collagen, the elastin, all the good stuff. That needs to be in the 830 nanometers. So no, that's technical, but I wanted to give you that information so you know how to break through some of these devices. And then lastly, always make sure you put safety first. Look for FDA clearance. That's going to denote your safety, or look for application of FDA clearance. And then also make sure there's eye safety attached to it, so such as built-in goggles.
Sarah, I'm glad you went through that because, again, a lot of times, unfortunately, and I'm sure you've heard this too, a lot of times people just look at the price point, right? They don't think about what it's going to do, how effective it's going to be, and the safety, which is why this conversation, I think, is so important for our audience as we're kind of thinking about things we may want to be able to use at home, making sure that we're able to do so in a way that is safe and also effective as well. You've shared some great information here, Sarah. Where can our audience go for more information?
you want to check out lusterclearskin.com, and Luster is spelled Lustre, clearskin.com. They are offering, which is really kind, a 15% off of their devices. So they have a device for acne, mild to moderate breakouts, the Luster Clearskin Solo. They also have the Renew Mask, which is a full face mask, which is going to help to really regenerate, revitalize the skin. And that has all three lights, the red, the infrared, and the blue. And it's customizable, which is really cool, and hands-free and wireless. So all those different things, and they are a great resource for all this information in terms of LED light therapy. So it's a great source to check out.
Love that, and we're going to link that up for our audience to make it easier for them. Again, everyone, beauty expert Sarah Eggenberger has been back with us, talking with us not only about some safe and effective ways for us to be able to take care of ourselves at home, but also what to look for, especially when it comes to those light therapy devices that we've been hearing so much about. Sarah, again, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate you stopping back by.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Glad to do it. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.